For 30 years, one Dubbo telecommunications store has kept the town connected. To commemorate the milestone, the owner invited a special guest along to talk science and tech.
Matthew Dickerson has a passion for science, technology and keeping the people of Dubbo connected.
I actually did some numbers, and about 70,000 connections and phones we've sold over those years, so it's almost Dubbo's population doubled.
To commemorate the 30-year milestone of his business axxis, he held a celebration of science and technology, taking people back in time with a few artefacts from days gone by.
And I can remember having some of these old mobile phones.
To top it off, a special guest appearance, author, science communicator and colourful shirt enthusiast, Dr Karl stopping by to sign books, talk quirky facts.
I make a point of trying to learn something new every day.
And field some interesting questions from fans.
I was so jealous. I've never seen ball lightning and I really want to.
Getting information from him before I was getting information from Google.
In 30 years, a lot has changed in the world of telecommunications, especially the mobile phones. However, for Matthew, one thing remains, and that's his passion for cutting-edge technology, one he says isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
A really exciting journey, and it's great to have so many people come along today and help celebrate with us.
Madison Langley, Prime 7 News.
Now listen, that's the Motorola phone you've got here is the first phone that I ever did an outside broadcast with. It was an incredibly popular phone, the Motorola bag phone. Look at it now, it looks like a long bag. It's embarrassing compared to what we've got now. And what I love, Richard, my favourite part of it is you've got a 32-page instruction booklet on how to use the phone. So imagine that now. Very quickly, Matthew, you're opening at 9 o'clock this morning. Lots of prizes to give away. It's a real buzz of activity down here. So okay. That's Axxis today, and Axxis open at 9 o'clock in a few minutes' time. Come down and see us, lots of prizes, lots of fun, and we'll talk to you at 9:15. Richard Melton for DCFM 88.9.
I really appreciate everyone coming along today. It's a really exciting day for me, but what's really exciting is I'm surrounded, as I look around here, by customers that I've seen for some of them for 30 years. I've got lots of family around, I've got lots of friends, I've got staff here, I've got some of my old staff from many years ago. It's really exciting to see them, and obviously my current staff are all here. The most exciting part, I think, about being in business for so long is just the customer relationships you build up over those years, and some of those customers become acquaintances, even become friends, and you feel like you're always just solving problems for people, which is fantastic. It's a really exciting thing that you get to solve problems. So thank you absolutely everyone. I'm not going to go and name individuals because it is going to be impossible to go through the name of those individuals, but family, friends, staff, customers, thank you. It's actually quite a nice journey if you look along that journey to see the changes in technology as well as the changes that have happened in my business career. And I'm actually amazed that I'm here because the first job, or the first way I started out, was in the bedroom of my parents' home, and that was my showroom. And I used to sell off brochures, and when someone would actually buy something, that'd be the point I'd work out how to actually source that particular product and then get it out to a customer. I don't know how I sold anything at all, so it's actually quite exciting to be here. We're just a little bit better than brochures. We actually have stock in the shop, which is a little bit different to how it was all those years ago. We've been connecting phones with Telstra throughout the entire 30-year period. So Telstra came along to be part of today as well. I've got Neil Souter in front of me as well, as Mike's been giving the microphone today, to come along for today and actually be part of this. I'd like to hand over to Mike, the regional manager of Telstra. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Matthew. And very happy that you made it through those early years, so well done. Hey, look, it's great to be here, and it's particularly terrific to be able to see so many people from the Dubbo and around the Dubbo area help celebrate this milestone, which is 30 years of partnership in the Dubbo area with Matthew and his business and his terrific team. And amazing when you look around here and see some of the technology, and it doesn't quite bring a tear to my eye, but it's amazing that where we've gone from analogue phones where you can simply make a telephone call to the first wave of the Gs in 2Gs where you could use and send a text message and then we went to email and the internet, and of course super fast speeds and everything else that we're now offering through 4 and 5G. But importantly, it's great to have people like Matthew as partners in regional areas, because they are the people that are the link to make sure that regional markets are not compromised. So the very best of technology and the very best of ideas and problem solving is available in regional areas as it is in the cities. So, and we're very proud of that, and proud to be able to have such a great association and see so many people from in and around Dubbo here today. It's great to be here, and it's great to be part of this celebration. So thank you, and thanks particularly to you guys for coming along today. I'll stop now.
Thanks, Mike. I just want to do a little brief demo. I love technology and doing live demos. It's always exciting because Mike did mention about just some of those technology changes. And so just to give you an idea of where we're headed now, I've got my good friend Alexa here beside me, and so it's going to be fun, but hopefully this will work. If I talk to Alexa, that TV might be a little bit annoying down the front for people who aren't facing out towards the front of the shop. So then if I want to turn that off, I could probably just say, Alexa, TV off. And we'll cross our fingers, and then goes the TV off. Or if it was a bit light in here, we'd say, Alexa, counter lights off. And if you watch the counter,
someone hit the
so that's just a brief snapshot there, but what I'm going to ask Dr Karl to do, it's fantastic for Dr Karl to come along today, and I really appreciate it coming in, but I thought I'd let Karl just talk a little bit about that technology evolution over those last 30 years and maybe a snapshot into the future. So, Dr Karl, everyone.
Hello, is that coming through okay? You can hear me at the back there okay? It's been amazing over the last years. I remember I rang my son one day and I said, look, can you take a photograph of the bookshelves in the study? Because I just want to, and I was at the hardware store, and he said, sure. And he sent me the photo. And that was in 2009, when the first smartphone came out. And if I had tried to do that in the year 2008, it would have cost about $40,000. So where are we heading in the future? Let's just look at 5 things. So in terms of computing, we're heading to quantum computing, computers being embedded within humans to help them do things easier. And of course there'll be those of us who don't want to do that, and we still want to do things the old way, and we will knit yogurt the old-fashioned way. If that's how you make yogurt, I don't know for sure. And maybe I don't know how you grow plants, maybe you buy them from a hardware store. So there'll be computers becoming more of our lives, for better or for worse. That's happening. And with artificial intelligence, that's happening as well. Secondly, in engineering, we're going to get new materials. We'll have the ability to change and have materials that are smart materials. I just was reading about now how we're having the first smart clothing that actually monitors you for your health and your exercise and measures how much carbon dioxide you're putting out. The third big change I'm seeing in genetics, where we've had various genetic engineering tools come down the line, and they're still very crude, but what we're heading for is that the next generation will be basically immortal. So there are programs in each of the cells of our body that won't make the cells want to die, and we'll be able to find those programs and switch them off. So then we'll find that we'll have an 18 to 25-year-old body that you'll wear forever. So the people now will grow older at the rate of 1 year per year and become into their 30s and 40s and 50s, and then get brought back to an 18 to 25-year-old body which they'll have for the next 5,000 years. So some of the people listening today will be the first generation to live forever, whereas me, being a bit older, I'll be the last generation to die. We'll also do stuff in basic science. So in fact it turns out that it was the search for black holes that gave us Wi-Fi, because back in the early 1970s, Stephen Hawking said, I reckon, according to my calculations, there should be microscopic black holes, very low mass black holes, which should evaporate, and as they evaporate they should give off a radio signal, which is a tiny radio signal, and the noise in the universe is huge. And so in Australia, John O'Sullivan, in the early 1970s, invented a special mathematics to pick up that tiny radio signal in a very noisy background, and that then became the basis for Wi-Fi, and as a result, CSIRO earned $1 billion in royalties for Australia, and then the federal government fired 1/4 of the scientists at CSIRO. Go figure. So in the future, not only will we just sort of talk about black holes as being out there in dark energy and dark matter, but in the generation of people alive today, we'll actually find them saying, hey Jacinta, stop playing with the black hole, come in and have dinner. So the world will change in ways that we have no idea of. And finally, with global warming, we can fix it, and we can even reverse it. So we knew that it was real back in 1989, and so in 10 years we can go zero carbon for the whole world with regard to electricity. We can go zero carbon for transport, steel and concrete in 15 years, and we can go zero carbon for livestock and agriculture in about 20 to 40 years, and that'll be harder because that's got DNA and that'll fight us. And if you read the Scientific American, January 2019, that's last year, pages 53 to 58, it describes how we can pull carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and bring our carbon dioxide levels back to the mid-300s. So the messages of hope. Number one, we can reverse global warming. Number two, the kids today are the smartest generation ever in the history of the human race. It's called the Flynn effect. Message number three, we're living in the most peaceful time ever in the history of the human race. Over to the boss. Where's the boss? He went away. Back to you, Dr. Matthew. Thank you so much for bringing me here.
Thanks, Dr. Karl. My youngest daughter gave me a wry smile when you talk about the Flynn effect, and she thinks she's smarter than me now, so thanks very much for that.
Each generation is 9 IQ points smarter. On average, the chances are that she's 9 IQ points smarter than you. I'm sorry. The good news is that her kids will be 9 IQ points smarter than hers.
Okay, thank you. So we've got a cake to cut down here. Before we do that, I've got a special guest to cut the cake. I'd just like to hand over to one of our current staff members, our current manager, who's basically going to talk on behalf of the hundreds of staff that we've employed over the years. So no pressure, Xander. No pressure, Xander. Xander's our current manager of axxis and does a fantastic job here. But it's been really exciting. What I've found over the years is I've often employed people younger or much younger than me, and it actually helps keep you young because you've always got to be thinking differently, thinking new. You can't afford to get stuck in your old way of doing things. So it's been an exciting journey from that. So with that, Xander, I'll hand over to you on behalf of all our staff.
Thanks everybody. When Matthew asked me to talk, I didn't realise I would be following Dr. Karl. So yeah, anyway, obviously I'm the manager of axxis. I have an absolutely amazing team, absolutely amazing couple of bosses in Matt and Tree. Really appreciate this, and you know, congratulations on 30 years. We were actually on a plane to Melbourne earlier in the week, and I said, you've been in business 5 years less than I've been alive. So, not that you're old, but yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for the opportunity to talk, and thanks for the opportunity to run an absolutely amazing store and a great team, and thank you to everybody in Dubbo for choosing to shop with us, and yeah, that's pretty much me. Thanks.
Okay, we're almost there to get back to Dr. Karl, but I've got a special guest now. I don't know that I would have sold a single mobile phone without this next guest. So on a trip to the Adelaide Grand Prix in 1989 with a few school friends, Daryl was one of those people, and I was just getting this idea of this electronics business, and I was starting to do a few things, and Daryl actually said, you know, mobile phones are coming to Dubbo soon. And I went, really? Oh, I thought they're ages away yet. He said, oh, you should look into that. So from that little idea, and I had a couple more chats with Darryl, and he obviously had a bit more insight than I did. Maybe he wanted to come into business with me, I'm not sure, but from that little idea, I then started selling mobile phones. I thought, what better person to have come along and say a few words about that from way back 30 years ago, and officially cut the cake for us, but I've got Daryl Coxon.
Yeah, as Matt said, it was just one of those ideas with a group of 20-year-olds heading off to the Grand Prix. What could go wrong? So back in that time, Matt was already on his way to being an entrepreneur. As he said, he started a few businesses, and 30 years later, a few businesses under his belt, and not only survive but thrive. So congratulations, Matt. I was a bit surprised when Matt said, could you come on and tell a few words about that trip down to the Grand Prix? And I said, Matt, I'm not sure. There could be kids present. I don't really know if you want to tell that story, but I said, no, not that one. The one where you gave me the idea. And here we are 30 years later, and I feel a bit like Ronald Wayne, who was the co-founder of Apple, that sold his shares for $800. I think I should have asked to go into business with Matt as well. But Matt, congratulations, it's an awesome effort, and hope we're here in another 30.
Yeah, this way. This way. There it is. Thank you. Here we are, we're getting towards the end of a very exciting day. We've had an absolutely fantastic day here. Thank you for everyone that came down. Our staff have had a great day talking to people. And we've got now the major prize draw. So we've got 15 prizes to give away. And then the major prize draw, an iPad Pro. Now we're very lucky to have Jenny here from Telstra. Jenny flew all the way up from Melbourne today. Thank you, Jenny.
Hello and, well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Matthew and happy birthday to axxis. 30 years, I believe.
Yeah, fantastic.
Fantastic. It's great to be here. It's great to see the store. It's great to meet some locals. Let's get going with some prizes.
Right, yeah. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate you coming up
Thank you.
all the way from Melbourne. It's great to have Telstra support. Telstra's been a very important partner for axxis for the last 30 years. So thank you, and we look forward to another 30 years of support.
Absolutely.
Right,
Thanks
yeah.
very much.
Thanks, Jenny. Right, now we've got Dr Karl waiting in the wings. Dr Karl, if you could do us the honours, please. So this is for the iPad Pro, the winner of the iPad Pro.
How big is the screen on the iPad Pro?
This is an 11-inch. It's sitting right there. 11-inch, 64 gig iPad Pro.
64 gig. Wow.
Yeah.
What a good okay, so
So-
reach in and dive around.
Nothing up the sleeve.
So I've got something, I've got one or two in my hand.
That looks like one.
Just got one, yep.
And I'm opening it up and it says a person's name, which is Ron Moore.
Ron Moore. Right,
Ron
congratulations,
Moore. Where are you,
Ron.
Ron Moore? Come on down. We love you, Ron.
Well, I dare say that Dr Karl's just got another big fan now in Ron Moore after his name's been pulled out of the hat.
Absolutely.
Wow. So you get friends by the random noise of the universe.
You get friends by giving away prizes, I think, is usually the way it happens.
Well, one thing I learned is you're better off having friends than enemies, because friends come and go, but enemies are there forever.
That's very true. Well, thank you, Dr Karl, for coming on today. The people that have been here have really appreciated seeing you here. Right, thank you. So that's the end of the prize draw.